I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this message.
Vera Koking's home was all she had left, but it stood in Donald Trump's way and the limousine parking lot he wanted for his casino. To him, she was a nobody. So Trump schemed with Atlantic City government to force Koking from her home using eminent domain.
You're bullying these people out because they're...
Excuse me. This is a government case. This is not Donald Trump.
Yes, it's Donald Trump. It's you and your cronies in government working together.
Public power, private gain.
I offered her a lot of money out of this, a little thing called heart.
Heart? He doesn't have no heart, that man.
Trump bankrolled politicians to steamroll the little guy. A pattern of sleaze stretching back decades. Worse, Trump still supports eminent domain today.
Do you support taking private property for private use?
I am for that. Eminent domain is wonderful.
Yes, we have to use the power of eminent domain.
Trump uses power for personal gain. Imagine the damage he could do as president.
Donald Trump is not a conservative because he's extreme on abortion.
Would President Trump ban partial birth abortion?
Well, look, I'm very pro-choice.
You would not ban it?
No.
Or ban partial birth abortion?
No, I am pro-choice in every respect.
Does this sound conservative?
I am pro-choice in every respect. I am pro-choice in every respect. I am pro-choice in every respect.
For partial birth abortion, not a conservative.
Keep the Promise One is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Hillary Clinton, I think, is a terrific woman. I mean, I'm a little biased because I've known her for years.
I knew Donald Trump. I represented New York. I got to know him.
I live in New York. She lives in New York. And I've known her and her husband for years, and I really like them both a lot.
You were at his wedding?
I was at his wedding. That's right.
Is it like where you guys all pretend to dislike each other, and then you're all pals behind the scenes?
I think she really works hard, and I think she does a good job. You know, you'll be looking at the record of Hillary Clinton, and how did she do as Secretary of State? Probably above and beyond everybody else and everything else.
What difference at this point does it make?
Donald Trump gave $100,000 to the Clinton Foundation.
And that was my obligation. They'd call me, and whatever I wanted, I got.
Billionaires basically using government for their own private economic interests.
This is not Donald Trump.
Yes, it's Donald Trump. It's you and your cronies in government working together.
I've helped Nancy Pelosi. I've helped Reid. I'm a business.
When they call, I give. And you know what? When I need something from them, they are there for me.
Invariably, there are allegations of corruption, insider dealing.
This is sort of the ultimate in crony capitalism.
We're going to make such great deals.
That's the deal. A comprehensive, long-term deal.
Lobbying and backroom deals.
The pharmaceutical industry made its deals. The medical device makers made their deals.
Who would you be able to deal with to cut a deal? I'm going to be able to get along with Pelosi. I always had a great relationship with Harry Reid.
I'm kind of pulling for him. You're going to meet with a good friend of mine, Senator Chuck Schumer.
I was born in Brooklyn, the same place where Donald Trump's family comes from. His father and my grandfather were builders together in Brooklyn.
How committed was Senator Rubio to getting this big deal through with a pathway to citizenship?
Not only totally committed, he was in that room with us for hours a day, week after week after week.
I think I'll be able to get along well with Schumer, Chuck Schumer. I was always very good with Schumer.
We've been contacted by the establishment types. They're contacting us left and right about joining the campaign.
Mitch McConnell is very shrewd. He knows how to make a deal.
He aspires to be a deal maker.
The Promnibus. They have a deal. Democrats and Republicans actually negotiated.
I'm ready to cut the deal today. We don't have to wait until the 11th hour.
McConnell is hinting deals could be reached on tax reform and trade.
And I mean, these are real establishment people that I've known when I was a member of the establishment, and meaning a giver, a big donor. Let's get to be a little establishment.
I've been doing deals for a long time. That's what I do. Guys like Ted Cruz will never make a deal.
First, there was Hillary Care.
We have to get to universal health care.
Then there was Obamacare.
Moves us in the direction of universal health care coverage in this country.
We can't afford Trump care.
Everybody's got to be covered. This is an un-Republican thing for me to say.
Universal health care.
I am going to take care of everybody. Who pays for it? The government's going to pay for it.
Donald.
government. Don't you know Hillary Care, Obamacare, and Trump Care are government-run health care? Keep the Promise One is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this message.
Look, I got the Trump action figure. What does he do? He pretends to be a Republican. I like bailouts for the banks. Too big to fail. That's a lousy house. I'm gonna take your house with eminent domain. Eminent domain!
We wouldn't tolerate these values in our children. Why would we want them in a president?
Stand for Truth, Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I really believe the Republicans are just too crazy right. I am pro-choice in every respect. I'm very pro-choice. I probably identify more as a Democrat. This is an un-Republican thing for me to say.
Universal health care.
I am going to take care of everybody.
Who pays for it?
The government's going to pay for it. I think Hillary would do a good job. Hillary Clinton, I think, is a terrific woman. I think she does a good job, and I like her. The government's going to pay for it.
I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this message.
Between sips of wine and bites of salad, a Planned Parenthood doctor discusses getting money for tissue from aborted fetuses.
Harvesting the organs of aborted fetuses for money.
Planned Parenthood treats the unborn like another form of currency, and yet some politicians still defend them.
Planned Parenthood serves a good function.
With the debt we have, should we even give them a penny?
We have to look at the positive.
Donald Trump is just plain wrong.
I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this message.
I'm very capable of changing to anything I want to change to.
That's for sure.
Would President Trump ban partial birth abortion?
Well, look, I am pro-choice in every respect.
But you would not ban it?
No.
And Planned Parenthood?
Planned Parenthood serves a good function.
And Hillary Clinton?
And I think she does a good job, and I like her.
South Carolina cannot trust Donald Trump.
I'm very capable of changing to anything I want to change to.
Don't give him that chance.
I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this message.
Life, marriage, religious liberty, the Second Amendment. We're just one Supreme Court justice away from losing them all.
Would President Trump ban partial birth abortion?
Well, look, I'm very pro-choice.
But you would not ban it?
No.
Or ban partial birth abortion?
No, I would. I am pro-choice in every respect.
We cannot trust Donald Trump with these serious decisions.
85% of Nevada is owned and regulated by the federal government, and Donald Trump wants to keep big government in charge. That's ridiculous. You, the people of Nevada, not Washington bureaucrats, should be in charge of your own land. If you trust me with your vote, I will fight day and night to return full control of Nevada's lands to its rightful owners, its citizens. Count on it. I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this message.